Many crucial innovations have started in the government, especially in the intelligence and defense sectors. Denver-based data analytics firm Palantir Technologies is one of the shiny companies in the technology space whose stock price nearly quadrupled since its direct listing in last September. Since making its debut, Palantir stock is up by over 250%. However, the company faced a 6-day losing streak for a week in February after it posted a surprise earnings loss and a lockup expiration freed 80% of the big data firm's stock to trade publicly. It surely spooked investors with a surprise loss, which is why overall analysts are mostly bearish on Palantir. Morgan Stanley, Credit Suisse, and William Blair all issued sell ratings for the data mining firm after earnings. According to Motley Fool, Palantir's revenue rose 40% year over year to $322.1 million, beating estimates of $21 million. But its net loss only compromised from $159.3 million to $148.3 or 8 cents per share, which means it missed the projected profit of 2 cents per share. The company's forecast for a greater than 30% revenue growth in 2021 met expectations for 31% growth, but many investors seem to expect even higher numbers. While a number of analysts and investors worry about Palantir's valuation, Cathie Wood believes in the long-term growth prospects of the firm. And as the stock dipped, two of Wood's top exchange-traded funds took the advantage. The Ark Invest ETF bought 5,274,700 shares of the big data firm, making up about 0.5% of the ETF's total holdings, and the Ark Next Generation Internet ETF purchased 1,560,200 shares, representing roughly the same 0.5% buy. One of the hottest investors, Cathie Wood, thinks Palantir can be much bigger than it is right now. But why? So what is she projecting that lots of other investors are not seeing? Well, let's find out. Wood talked about her holdings with CNBC and said she was pleased with Palantir CEO Alex Karp's focus on spending for growth recently, calling it a refreshing attitude. The CIO and CEO of Ark Invest further added that the data mining company's moves tells us that it is seeing and investing in the future in ways that companies, governments are definitely going to need, especially as we're competing against China. She believes more and more companies are going to behave in this way instead of catering to the short-term horizon. And she further explains that it is exactly how she invests and how she wants her companies to invest aggressively so that they can move into many winner-takes-most markets. Still, some analysts and investors question Palantir's reliance on government revenue. But Wood said that she is not worried that 61% of the company's revenue comes from the government sources. Given the fact that Palantir's technology is completely proprietary, it is one of the few companies that have genuinely grown during the pandemic thanks to the pandemic-driven surge in the demand for AI-supported healthcare data analytics. Moreover, COVID-19 has also helped the company diversify its government customer base. The company said its work with health agencies has accelerated over the past year as it secured a $36 million contract from NIH's National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences. There are also other encouraging things to see which makes the company Tesla of the software world. Those include improving margins, considerable growth in its non-government private sector business, and sticky government contracts. Palantir has been able to secure a new AI contract with the US Army, a new 3-year contract with the Food and Drug Administration to track the development of new drugs. It also signed a new 2-year Foundry contract with the UK National Health Services to track COVID-19 infections. Similarly, in January, the US Army hired Palantir to modernize its ground stations. This contract, which will start a prototype and expand over 4 phases, could be worth up to $250 million. These contracts all indicate that the firm will be able to deploy additional services to boost its average revenue per customer and widen its moat against its potential challengers. In addition to that, its Gotham platform, which mainly serves government clients, already helps the US military, FBI, CIA, and other government agencies that make data-driven decisions. Palantir also assists enterprise customers to process data with its Foundry platform. According to the Motley Fool, Palantir's enterprise revenue rose 30% year over year to $320.3 million, or 45% of its top line in the first 9 months of 2020, although the Wall Street bears often claim that Foundry faces too much competition in the enterprise analytics market. Likewise, Palantir's government revenue rose 77% to $610 million and accounted for for 56% of its top line for the full year. This growth counters the bearish notion that its government business is running out of room to grow. Meanwhile, Palantir's commercial revenue, which mainly comes from its enterprise-facing platform, Foundry, grew 22% to $482 million. Within that total, its commercial revenue in the US has more than doubled. This growth further counters another bearish claim that Palantir will struggle to grow its commercial business to reduce its dependence on government contracts. Moreover, the company's subsidization of its employees' salaries with stock bonuses to conserve the cash has resulted in triplication of its stock-based compensation year over year to $241.8 million during the fourth quarter. It's no wonder that Palantir has its eyes on its long-term goals, which typically resonates with Cathie Wood's hallmark of long-term vision. Palantir's stock could dip more over the next few months as investors take some profits amid concerns about its high valuation and lockup expiration. But those declines could be great opportunities for long-term investors like Wood who are willing to tune out the noise for a few years and continue to add to positions in Palantir at opportunistic moments. So if you are in for the future, you don't want to take your eyes off Cathie Wood's stock picks. With our red-hot actively managed ETFs, Wood's position on Palantir and its future prospects carry a huge amount of weight, which can be an excellent source for your financial decisions if you're looking for stocks to add to your portfolio. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Do you think Palantir is going to be the next Tesla? Have you invested in Palantir stock, or are you planning to do it anytime sooner? Well, let us know in the comments below. Please leave a thumbs up and share the video if you liked it. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and see you in the next one.